Tonight on What's Next, we showcase one of the top innovation hubs in the country, NC State.
It comes after a visit from the president. President Obama spoke at the school last month announcing a $140 million project, the Next Generation Power Electronics Innovation Institute. That's the name. Tonight, our Melanie Sanders is at State's Garage, a unique spot where some of the nation's most creative ideas are born.
Sean, we've shown you a few cool inventions here at NC State, and tonight we're going to show you a couple more. This is the Garage, 2,000 square feet of space here on Centennial campus for students to use tools like these 3D printers, as well as a laser cutter that produces products like this, which is 2D printed. A lot of students use the Garage. One student who's really benefited over the last couple of years is Suzanne Matthews. Hey, Suzanne, you have invented a stocking or tights that help dancers and protect their ankles. What makes this product different than what's already on the market?
Well, what dancers normally see on the market is a tight like this that really doesn't have any support for your ankles or your feet. So what I've done is I've changed the way that they're knitted, and I've integrated a support into the foot and ankle region just to help prevent from injuries.
Because it's really tight. You can't pull this very much.
Right. It's very much like a brace that you would find on the market now.
Because obviously your ankles are so important if you're a dancer.
Right. I mean, if you can't use your ankles or your feet, that's your tool, and then you can't dance if those are injured.
Now, is this just for dancers, or could other professionals use this?
I'm sure other professionals can use this. It can go to gymnasts, tennis players, cheerleaders, and maybe just a woman on the street wearing heels.
That's a good point. All right, thanks so much. And you're graduating this spring, so good luck.
Yes, thank you.
And with you and your invention. All right, thanks, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Speaking of protection, NC State researchers are also trying to protect our everyday heroes in a scorching hot lab here on campus. Tonight you get to see Pyroman.
He has a name and a serious purpose. Pyroman is an integral part in constructing life-saving uniforms.
Firefighters, military, industrial workers, we are trying to make sure that they get as minimal amount of burn if they're in a dangerous situation.
This is the Textile Protection and Comfort Center at NC State.
You have a mannequin, and you basically set them on fire.
Yeah, we have the Pyroman system. We have 8 industrial propane torches that we use to surround him with a fireball.
Pyroman is taking the heat so firefighters don't have to.
That would be representative of what you would see in the worst case scenario inside a house fire.
Right now, firefighter gear is heavy, causing heat stress and fatigue. Here at State, Alex Hummel is part of a team manufacturing uniforms to help lighten the load.
What we can do from our end is help make things lighter with newer materials and make them more effective.
And Pyroman, with its 122 heat sensors, puts those materials to the test.
We would put him on Pyroman and we would expose him for 12 seconds of flash exposure.
And what are those sensors telling you?
What they're doing is measuring the heat flux getting through the clothing into the skin, and we can take the information from that and turn it into a burn prediction.
After the test, you can see the damage. Purple represents a 3rd-degree burn, red a 2nd-degree burn, yellow no burn.
The ultimate goal is to make sure that the clothing that firefighters are wearing is protecting them.
Now, if you're interested in seeing Pyroman in person, there's actually an open house this Saturday. That's February 8th. All that information is on our website, WNCN.com, for times. Now, as we mentioned, NC State received national attention a couple of weeks ago when the president visited the campus. The university is now the technology hub for the new generation of semiconductors. I got a tour of the lab from Dr. Alex Huang, who founded the center, just to give you an idea of how this innovation could change all of our lives. Currently, our electronics use silicone to help power them. These semiconductors would handle more heat and hold power longer, so electric cars could travel longer. Your computer would hold a charge longer. All the home appliances you use every day would use less energy, and power and solar sources would be more efficient.
When we generate power from a solar panel, we want that power to go to your house to power your appliance, but we don't want the power to be lost during the process of delivering. So this technology will help that delivering process more efficient.
The technology hub could be operating by late spring. Now, the garage here is actually moving this summer to a space that's twice this size on campus. And the focus will be that students will be able to live and work on their invention in one space. So we'll obviously be visiting the new garage for a future What's Next. On NC State's campus, I'm Melanie Sanders. Back to you.
Thanks, Melanie. I don't know which is my favorite, but for all the great ideas and innovations we've covered, from a new way to eat peanut butter to a safer way to frack, go to WNCN.com and click What's Next.